No, not even take. Hello, fellow dinosaur fans. Happy Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is one of those days where insecure single people whine and sulk about being lonely, while insecure taken people publicly brag about their relationships because they feel the need to validate themselves to strangers who cannot give less of a shit.
Nobody cares!
But then there's those in a third group who are kind of in a sort of purgatory, who, no matter how talented they are, no matter how sexy they may be, just so happen to hit a stroke of bad luck every single time they try to make a move. I have a friend who is currently stuck in this unfortunate rut, and you may have heard of him.
Not today.
Mr. Carnotaurus was recently rejected by the girl of his dreams, despite his astonishing dance moves and flamboyantly fluorescent blue scales, not to mention a tidied up forest floor, too. I mean, seriously, you would think a man who keeps his living space as clean as a Pachycephalosaurus shave is a keeper. I have it on good authority from several female informants, and one homosexual male informant from mandated diversity quotas, that this is an attractive trait in a male partner. Now I hear ya, how could a strapping young lad, this handsome, this talented, with a superb sense of hygiene, fumble so badly? The answer is, I don't know either. But what I do know is that he thought he loved this one, and he's been heartbroken ever since. So, being a Carnotaurus enthusiast myself, I decided to lend our horn friend here a helping hand, and with just a few clicks, I did what any good wingman would do, and created a Tinder profile for him.
Why would you do that?
Because engaging in the most toxic courtship culture known to the history of mankind is always a swell idea. Within minutes, we had the matches rolling in, which honestly wasn't too surprising. I mean, who in their right mind would pass up the opportunity to date a 69-million-year-old theropod after all? Luckily for you, Mr. Carnotaurus has given me permission to share his personal Tinder escapades with you guys, and I'm quite sure that they'll be not only entertaining, but informative as to why the modern dating scene is an inhospitable climate, similar to the KT extinction. Hey, can you help me with something?
Sure, with what?
Can you tell them to like, subscribe, comment, and hit that bell icon to get notified for all of the latest dinosaur-related content? No response. Rawr. Rawr. We're only 2 matches in, and I can already tell this is gonna be so much fun. Hello, Zoe. I am a Carnotaurus austrae. We Carnotaurs have great intuition, and that intuition tells me that your bio is a lie. You can, in fact, see my messages. You just want Instagram followers. Literally so awesome. You're hanging out with T-Rex, that North American spotlight hog. But other than that, you seem awesome too, I guess. I'm so sorry, homie. And slay. Yeah, I'll slay alright. Watch the tree lines tonight because I plan on ambushing whichever poor sucker walks by. I'll have you know that I can achieve max speeds of 35 to 40 miles per hour, so you won't even see me coming. Your internal organs would also probably be sent flying due to my 10,000 plus newtons of bite force. I wish I had some silly shit to respond with, but your responses are so smooth. My responses may be smooth, but my skin is quite rough. I'm covered in osteoderms, which in normie speak is like crocodile armor. In fact, I'm one of the few dinosaurs that is absolutely proven to be entirely scaly and not have any feathers whatsoever. You know, it's always great to see the general populace learn facts about dinosaurs that they wouldn't otherwise know. And trust me, there's more where that came from. What's your favorite dinosaur?
Pterodactyl. Or those tiny ones from Jurassic World.
Actually, a pterodactyl, as you call it, is not a dinosaur. It belongs to a family of flying reptiles known as pterosaurs, and even then, there is no such thing as a distinct genus of pterosaur called pterodactyl. Pterodactyl is an incorrect umbrella term used in pop culture to describe the aforementioned reptilian family of the pterosaurs. There is a genus of pterosaur called Pterodactylus, but there is no specific organism called pterodactyl. You may be thinking of Pteranodon, Geosternbergia, or Quetzalcoatlus, as they are all popular members of the pterosaur family. However, even then, your answer is still invalid, because as mentioned, pterosaurs are not dinosaurs. But as for the tiny ones, I assume you mean Compsognathus. They scavenge off my kills from time to time. Funny little guys.
That was actually extremely informative. Thank you very much. I will no longer describe pterodactyls as dinosaurs. And yes, I just looked up Compsognathus, and those are also my faves. They're so cute and silly looking. I hate Taurus.
That's quite offensive to my species, plus you're literally a Leo. You're lucky you were born 69.9 million years after my ass. What's your favorite dinosaur? Diplodocus. LMAO, you? Solid choice, solid choice. However, if you're trying to flirt with me, a dinosaur, your best bet is to probably say that my species is your favorite. My favorite is obviously me, the Carnotaurus sostre, discovered by Jose Bonaparte in 1984. I'm 21. I'm currently in school for theater, singing, acting, dancing. That's my thing, lol. I love singing. It's one of my favorite passions. It just makes me really happy. I have 5 sisters, although not close with any of them, or haven't spoken to my parents much, or live with them since I was 16. It's been pretty rough for me, but I'm hanging in there doing the best I can do. I usually fall for guys who aren't interested in me, and because of that, the whole abandonment thing, I tend to fall easily for guys and fall hard. I'm sorry in advance. I've never been in a real relationship. More just a couple sexual encounters, but not in like 5 years, so it's been a while since I've done anything. Oh, I have such a huge heart. I tend to love and care for everyone around me. I just remembered I'm a dinosaur and I don't know how to read. I'm happy for you, though. Or sorry that happened. How are you texting then if you can't read, lol?
Well, it's funny you should... George, they're onto us!
Let's get out of here.
Hi. Hello there, Master Paul. I see that you too are a carnivore. Yup. Yup, indeed. Suddenly feeling the need to get back to the Cretaceous period. Oh. Hello, Hannah. This has been a challenging mating season for Carnotaurus such as myself. What do you bring to the table that the other dinosaurs don't?
I have opposable thumbs.
That is so racist, but I can't even argue against it.
I was praying I would match with you.
I was praying that I would match with you too, so that I could prey upon your flesh.
Sounds hot.
Sir, we are not talking sexual here. I meant death.
And I don't mean it metaphorically, or rhetorically, or poetically, or theoretically, or in any other fancy way.
I'm going to eat you. Straight up.
Again. Sounds hot.
Ah. I just noticed that portion of your bio. Suddenly, I'm not all that hungry anymore.
What portion?
The part where you said you're ready to die, you silly Haltzgeraptor. Well, hi, Carno. I'm a dinosaur, and even I could use better grammar than that. If I go out with you, will you let me eat your dog? First off, ouch. Secondly, I guess so. Will you help me pick up litter to make my forest dance stage look neat and tidy for the ladies? Absolutely, I'll be your wingman. Last time I tried to dance for a lady, I put in so much effort into my moves. It was my best performance yet, but that stupid bitch rejected me. Grr, I hate women. No response followed.
How big is it?
Bigger than yours, that's for sure. If I was a human, that would probably be insulting. But I'm not a human. I'm a Carnotaurus. So it's just true.
I don't really know much about dinosaurs, but the movie The Good Dinosaur made me cry. And that Brachiosaurus scene from Jurassic World 2.
I have to admit that the Brachiosaurus scene made me cry as well. Or at least it would have, but dinosaurs don't have tear ducts. Except for raptors, apparently. What's your favorite dinosaur? Actually, a pterodactyl, as you call it, is not a dinosaur. It belongs to a family of flying reptiles known as pterosaurs. Also, a bat emoji for pterosaurs. There was no reply, perhaps unsurprisingly. As I'm sure you've realized by now, Mr. Carnotaurus had some, shall we say, sketchy encounters on Tinder. But if you think those are bad, you have no idea what's coming. Hi. How are you? Hello, pleaser. I am a Carnotaurus, an apex predator of prehistoric South America. But somehow I feel that you're an even more dangerous predator than me.
But I don't eat meat. I prefer to suck and lick it.
Ah, hell nah. What is your favorite dinosaur?
The Lixolonopus.
That wasn't even clever. You could have at least said something like Diplodocus, referring to the sauropod genus Diplodocus, or perhaps Balsboldia, referencing the Mongolian hadrosaur Barsboldia.
Yes, a Dixolonopus sounds better.
Are you feeling okay? Okay, look. Jokes aside for a second, I know some of you may be concerned about how it's insensitive to put this in the video or something, but look at it from this perspective, okay? This is a grown-ass man, and he has the audacity, after 56 years of living experience, he has the audacity to publicly have this profile and say these types of things without any sense of irony whatsoever. This is a goddamn dinosaur Tinder account, and this man is saying gross shit like this. Again, this is a grown-ass man. This man may have kids. This man could be your father, and he is acting like this. He could be your grandfather, and he's acting like this. We as a society need to do better because holy fuck. So, what did we learn? Well, it has become clear to both myself and Mr. Carnotaurus that these Tinder hoes are just as shallow and sly as the one that rejected him in the first place. And in some cases, they're a bit scarier too. To be honest, it's probably for the best that this didn't work out. So no, Mr. Carnotaurus has no bitches. Not one. Not a soul. Which may seem like a loss to the untrained eye, and thus provide a reason for misery. But the truth is, if your happiness relies on your relationship status, which by extension means that the joy you get out of life is entirely dependent on someone else, then you aren't deserving of love to begin with. Mr. Carnotaurus has plenty of reasons to love his life. He's in great shape, and he clearly takes pride in his appearance. He's got a wonderful hobby in the form of his Broadway-worthy dance moves, and to top it all off, he has a beautiful South American forest to call home. A love interest should be something that is the cherry on top of an already fulfilling life, not the factor that determines the fulfillment. Don't debase yourself and settle for the weak, narcissistic, desperate, overgrown tub of lard behind that screen. They've got their own problems to work out, and I assure you they've got plenty of those to spare. Instead, hold yourself to a higher standard, because you deserve somebody better. Become the best version of yourself that you can be. Do what you're passionate about, hone your skills, and someone worthy will surely notice. And in time, that one will help you achieve even greater heights. In the end, Mr. Carnotaurus may have no bitches. But who really needs to walk the road of bitches when you're set on the path to a partnership? Oh yeah, in case any of you are wondering where my Valentine is,